going to take you on a trip around my little mobile mansion. It's my little 1979 fixer-upper. Belongs to me and my sister. She lives in Oklahoma, getting ready to move to Texas. I live here. So I'm slowly but surely fixing it up. Takes time. First we start with the mailbox. I painted it to match the house. I gotta do the dolphin yet. I don't know what color I want him yet. Gray, white, the blue. This is the tree, half of the tree. The other half of this humongous tree went clean across to where that door is. The whole length of the trailer. That tree went all the way to the end and across. It was a beast. I had to get it taken down before it crushed up the whole house. The entryway goes into the screen room. I like to sit there and have my coffee in the morning. Let's see, got too close. I swing. Gonna be a flower garden there. If I can ever get rid of those weeds. I put a whole gallon of weed killer in there and they're still there. It's the rest of the front of the house. I have central air, but this front room isn't built on. It doesn't have any duct or vent. So I have to have a, and that's the edge of the road, edge of my property. I have to have an AC unit in there, otherwise it gets too very hot. So down this side yard. There's a white rose bush, and it goes down to property line to where her fence is, to that light pole. It's a good size lot. We own it. We own the trailer, so put a little money in it. And a windmill. These are gladiolas that just died. They're white. Of course, my little oasis, as I like to call it, a movie projector. The pool, which is being drained right now because, as you can see, it's nasty. So I'm draining it, bleach it out, and fill it back up again. That's a money plant. A little setting area. This is the addition, by the way. All of that. Good size addition. That's the main trailer. And movie projector. You can sit out here when it gets a little bit darker. Sit in the pool. Watch a movie. This is going to be my she shed when I get the money for it, anyway. It's a little wooden utility shed. And alongside the back of the trailer, security lights, security cameras. And this is another shed. This one belongs to my sister. Hers is metal. She has all of her things stored in here right now because she's living with her middle son, child, spending time with her grandbabies, playing nanny while they work. Costs so much for childcare. And then the backyard. Property line is just in front of that clothes, about a foot in front of that clothesline. You could usually tell by the grass, but they've cut it. You can see the line though. That's the property line. Then this piece here, I painted this trailer myself. It was gray. Well, first it was yellow, and then I painted it gray for my mother before she passed away. And then I changed it to this blue. And I have not done that pole or that eave because it's been too hot. You can see it's nasty. It needs to be painted. I'd put my grandson out here to paint it, but it's too hot. I don't want him to have heat exhaustion. Let's scrape the windows. Got it all done with this back piece. And like, it took me like a week, so it's a lot. This window unit's been there. I don't use it. I do have central air. You hear it running. This is a shed on the other side of the house. This is where we keep the washer and dryer and the freezer. This is my attempt at a garden. And we had a solid week of severe rain and thunderstorms. Flooded most of it out, and then the grasshoppers got the rest. But I did manage to keep beet greens and onion. There was like 18 onions in there. Weeds, those are weeds. I gave up on it, so the onion's hanging on. See him? Getting ready to feed on the rest of the onion. This was cabbage. This was cucumbers. Didn't make it. My tomato bush did, however, though. I've had a couple tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus one I picked. This is a cherry tomato bush. There's some blossoms. Let's see. You can see them. There's 3 there. Little one down there is 4. There's one hiding in there. 5, and the one I picked. I don't know what that is. It's just a bush. On the other side. And then this is entry between this shed and the screen room. It's where I keep the grill and my crafting station for my epoxy, my water, clean up my mess. So when I epoxy and resin, make resins, that water fountain needs to go. This is hibiscus. It's red. Has red flowers. And there is a flower garden. I got some things coming up. I just threw wallflower seeds down. And in the screen room. On the other side of the tree. It's a big tree. I have a bird feeder and water. Nothing in it right now because it attracts squirrels and I don't want the squirrels, so therefore the birds will have to go next door and drink. This is my mother's bleeding heart bush. She brought it down from Maine in 2081, I believe, 80 or 81, and planted it here. And I'm training it to grow up, and I want it to go all the way around, come back down. Doing really well since I got hit by the frost and the grasshoppers. It's come back pretty good. Speaking of which, there's another one. But this is another hibiscus. Peachy color. Rose. And then back front yard. It goes from that black mailbox over is my property line. And then into the entryway. So this is what I call my mobile mansion, because it's the oldest one on this street. But it's getting there. I'll get it fixed up. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.